I get questions all the time about how to exercise, and probably the most common is, how can I fit exercise into my busy life? And that's a question I can sympathize with, because if you write about exercise, you don't have time to do it. And that makes the new science of high-intensity intervals really compelling.
If you only have 20 minutes to work out or devote to exercise, some people would blow it off because they think, oh, I can't get a quality workout. With interval training, you clearly can get high efficiency, valuable workouts even in only 20-minute time frame, even 3 times a week. So that's an hour of exercise a week, or an hour time commitment a week, which is much lower than the current public health guidelines. HIIT stands for high intensity interval training. It consists of alternating periods of higher and lower intensity exercise. Lots of ways to define that, but basically going hard for a short period of time, taking a break, and then going hard again. We've settled on the 1 minute on, 1 minute off protocol for a number of reasons. Sort of hits that sweet spot, if I can use that term. People, at least it's our experience, that they tend to prefer this 1 minute on, 1 minute off model. Certainly anyone considering HIIT should consult with their physician. And a knee-jerk reaction is, this is a heart attack waiting to happen, because it's a very intense form of exercise. And certainly it's not for everyone. But what I would point to is a very large and growing body of scientific research that would suggest many different populations. People with metabolic syndrome, coronary artery disease, heart disease, type 2 diabetes can safely perform modified forms of interval training that are at an intensity that's higher than we usually associate with traditional endurance training. Most of our work has been conducted on a bicycle. Lots of reasons for that. We quantify work very accurately. But I think any type of exercise or any mode of exercise that involves large muscle groups would be effective. So swimming, for example. Stair climbing, another excellent example of something that people can do at home or even on the road if you're traveling. Interval training can be applied to many different groups. We really only scale absolute work intensity. So what might demand a 90% effort for me could be different from you, or could be different from a cardiac patient, and is different from an elite athlete. They might use a scale, a 10-point scale. If a 10 is all-out exercise, this might be an 8 to a 9 on a 10-point scale. So quite demanding. Another suggestion we'll make to people is get out of your comfort zone. So if your only exercise is walking around a block, say for the next 2 light posts, I'm going to go a little bit harder than normal. I'm going to feel my heart rate get up a little bit more. I might be a little bit more out of breath. But you're out of your normal comfort zone for a period of time, and then you back off, and you can repeat that. But what we've shown that even after 2 weeks or 6 sessions of interval training, where the total amount of work is markedly lower, 75 to 90% lower than a comparable bout of endurance training, we see improvements in subjects' ability to use oxygen. We see improvements in their muscles' ability to use oxygen and burn fuel. Go. A big question is whether interval training can be effective for weight management and calorie burning. My standard response to that is it's much easier to control body mass by what we put in our mouths as opposed to exercising to burn calories. But certainly interval training does burn calories. The notion of the afterburn, what personal trainers talk about, there is a higher rate of calorie burning in recovery. And that's why overall interval training can be an effective way to burn calories.
Good job. Great work, great work. One lap, Scott, one lap. You do it.